Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kristen Creates, and this is, I think, my second knockout video. So thanks to those of you that showed support in the first one. I really appreciated it, and hope continue to make new pen friends. So today I have a new pen that I've been waiting for a long time. This is the Platinum 3776 special limited edition in the Bluebird colorway, and it came, I ordered it as a pre-order back in February from Atlas, and it came yesterday. So yeah, here it is. It is in the name of the pen is the Bluebird, and it is this lovely teal, or some people call it Tiffany blue. It's a Century, so it has a special thing in the cap to prevent ink from drying out, and it's supposed to last much longer than your average pen. And then it's also, the finial has little crystals and sparkles, and somewhere in there are supposed to be gold hearts from nib punch outs. I haven't found mine yet, but we'll see. If you notice it as we're going through, let me know. I'll take a look at the nib. It's just a beautiful rose gold color. Hopefully camera's picking that up, maybe. So, and then you see where the heart was punched out. And today what I wanted to do was pick out swatch the ink that it came with, because I have no idea what color it is, but it doesn't look like it's a match, and then swatch some of the teal inks that I have to see if we can find a good match for it. So back in the pen goes is I've gone through my teal section of my coloring swatches and a little bit of the blue and green sections. Remember, if you watched my last video, I said I had a lot of ink. Yeah, this is like 3 or 4 coloring, wearing gold swatches, whatever, all together in a band. So most are samples with a few bottles. So I went through and I picked out some colors that I think are the closest match. And then I have ink samples here, and then a few bottles on my desk as well to give a shot. Most pens I don't have this many choices for, so we'll see. The first color that we're going to do is actually called is Private Reserve Cadillac Green. Swatching on Sans Intimate River paper in a sterling ink notebook. So like I said, I have a lot of colors, so I'm going to make a little bit smaller swatches than I normally do for something like this, just so I have room on the page. So Kakamori played nice today. Oh yeah, right off the bat. I think that one is too green, which is funny because it is greener than my original sample. So this once again shows you that paper makes a difference. Private Reserve Cadillac Green. And the next one I have is Diamine Marine. I think that's more in the color family that we were looking for. I have Wearing Gold, Robinson Crusoe. Oh, those are pretty close together. I didn't realize it. And this is why we swatch. Do I regret my brass nib? Yes, I do. I wish I would have gotten the stainless. Things you learn, or you pay attention to. After you made a mistake. So, Wearing Gold, Robinson Crusoe. Also a contender. Metropolitan by Jacques Urbain. It's such a lovely blue-green. No, I'm not going to mess with trying to write with that Kakamori anymore. Press pen. Jacques Urbain. Metropolitan. A Diamine. I don't remember which ink this is. We're going to go with Velvet Emerald. Another pretty blue-green, green-blue, whichever you call them. Whatever you like to call them. I call them all teal. I know there's various shades of teal, petrol, turquoise, aqua. Um, for me, it's just easier to say teal. Okay, diamond. Emerald. Put these more together to kind of get blues and greens, greeny blues and bluey greens together. The next one, I just want to see what you match. You might not go in right away because it's got a pretty heavy shimmer. That's one of my favorites. I typically don't put shimmers in until I know how a pen reacts with regular ink. And this one, so this is another shocker pen. And look, ink all over my hands. Because that's me. This one is called Turquoise Diverse. Diverse? Turquoise? Oh, my high school French teacher would be disappointed. Turquoise. Can't. There we go. I wonder if I can get a non-shimmer pull. That one might be an option. Just wanted to know how well it worked, if I think the pen can do shimmer. Let's try a Leonardo. Oh, that's pretty turquoise. This one is Emeraldo Stone. It came in an ink flight, which I've really enjoyed, and a little disappointed that they're not continuing. But at the same time, I have lots and lots of samples. Probably close to 100 now. Next one up is we have a Pannonia with ink dependence, Mike, and this is called Cheerio Water Bus. Cheerio Water Bus. Anybody got tips for these brass tips? Because I see you all out there working them. Ooh. Cheerio indeed. Oh, I don't know what a water bus is though. If you know what a water bus is, can you tell me? Is that like a ferry? Wonder Pens, chicken in the sky with diamonds. Oh, I think that guy's gonna be too green. Sorry, chickens, not for you today. This is another one that's gonna be a little too green. This is a beautiful teal color though, and it's gonna be Dominant Industries Horseshoe Bend, which is on my 25 and 25. I just have to find the right pen. Well, maybe it's not. We'll see how it dries down. Could be my opportunity. Do you love teal as much as I do? Let's be friends. We can trade, because even though my teal box is full, I'll take more. I can't get enough teal, but you'd think I could because this is a lot. All right, we're going to get into a few bottles here. Next up is Colorverse Rainy Day. Just had this one in my Pilot 373 for the month of March. Even if it's the best match, probably not going to go in because other inks need their turn. But I want to record it here too, so I know in the future. It's a good deal. Next up, we've got Sailor Shikiori Yukaari. I'm sure this is going to be too blue. It's such a happy blue, though. It's perfect for spring. Even if it's not a might match, it might be a good contender. Is Waterman Inspired Blue, which if I can do without spilling will be a radical miracle. Waterman Inspired Blue. Which one are you liking so much so far? Let's try a Sailor Manyo. Yamogai. Yamogai? It's too blue and too dark, I think. It looks pretty on the page. Maybe I should have just called this my Teal ink exploration page instead of trying to swatch for a new pen. They're all so pretty. One last one, just so we have a nice completed page, is our Ferris wheel press. Ribbon pond. Okay, so we'll pause for a second, let those all dry down, and we'll come back and pick a few contenders. All right, make your predictions. Which one? Put in the comments. What color do you predict that we're gonna ink this up with? So we already thought private reserve Cadillac green, too dark. Diamine marine, pretty close. Robinson Crusoe, also pretty close. Jacques Urban Metropolitan, and the Leonardo Emerald Stone are nice. Oh, I thought Cheerio Water Bus was going to be a little closer, but not so much. If I could get a non-shimmer in that Jacques Urban, it'd be okay. Horseshoe Bend Inspired Blue. Okay, but not great. Ooh. Rainy Day is a good, nice match. If I hadn't used it this month, I'd probably do it. Also like Riveted Pond and Yakiori. I think for this first one, we're going to do Diamine Marine. Is that what you guessed? Let's see. Okay, we are back. We have got it all inked up. I've got my pen testing page set up. So I'm curious how everybody, what's your process for testing pens? For me, I try a few just basic strokes, writing the name of the pen, a couple pentagrams, and then I write my first thoughts, and then based on that, I can kind of get a feel. But this is a Platinum 3776 Century in the model Bluebird. And this is a medium nib in 14 karat gold. Right off the bat, I can tell you it is so smooth. It's much better than my first 3776 was out of the box. So, now they're both about the same, which is interesting. I'm going to have to compare the pens because that one is a fine and this one is supposed to be medium. Yep, there's a medium on there. Maybe when I had Kirkspear open up the other one, it writes really wet, so maybe that's why it writes like a medium. So we've got our basic strokes. Pretty even on the down and cross, which is what we'd expect from a medium. All right. What's your favorite pentagram? Mine is, amazingly, very few discotheques have jukeboxes. Is that something you've ever thought about? Certainly not me. I tend to write it twice, once in print, once in my regular handwriting, and sometimes if I'm feeling it, once in like traditional cursive. And by doing that, that helps me because I know these letter forms pretty well, so I can tell the difference in the pen and how it's going to form. Except I'm not used to writing it on camera, so I have to think about it. I don't know why I said I know how the letters are, because it's a pentagram, so I know all the letters. But even just this sentence and how it compares to other pens. So I'd say this combination, just right off the bat, is feeling maybe slightly dry. Not so much though. It definitely likes the faster writing here better than discotheques. I always spell it wrong though, but we get most of the letters in. So I thought there was a little scratchiness on the print, but when I do my fast writing, I don't notice it. And the last thing I like to do is a little line drawing kind of from Carolina style. I guess also some kind of abstract florals, just because that's something else that I do with my pens quite a bit. And yeah, all those steps give me a pretty good feel for how pen is going to work in day-to-day life. And this one is going to work great. So I'm super excited that I have it in my hands, and I look forward to writing it with it this month. I can see it's going to be a fast favorite because this color is just really pretty. So, thank you so much for watching, and hope that you enjoyed this video. So if you're still here, that means you love me and I love you, and I really appreciate it. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.